Let's get started. Love it. Oh my gosh. Bum bum. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Did you watch the Game Awards? Wait, are they gonna make me do this chapter again? Because I'll be pretty pissed off. Because I was on chapter 7. Hopefully I just have to watch the cutscene. Or nothing at all. Yippee-ki-yay. Here we go. Alright, good. It's a nice little recap.
What's the matter with you? You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
I'm just gonna...
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
What?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
Your text is
You should
all
talk to
green.
Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
How you do that? Huh. That's neat.
It's not your style to give me free information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I still got things to settle with Irene.
I mean, I guess it was scary. All I had to do was get a dagger and stab a painting. But I did die to the beast several times before I could figure that out. The Nameless Bookstore. It's an air of mystery, man. That's why it has no name. It's mysterious. Inspect the bookstore.
Where's the bookseller?
No, I haven't. I think you've asked me that before.
Another volume of
I
the
played
Reverend
Jack
Squire's
3.
diary.
The pastor declared himself to be the prophet. He renounced God and worshipped a strange pagan entity with a monstrous appearance. His wife tried to reason with her husband, but in vain. He was convinced that he must listen to this voice in his head because it holds the truth. I didn't watch the Game Awards, but I saw that they announced the people who made it. Yeah, I saw pictures of that. But there's a new game coming out, Bravely Default 2, and I'm super excited for that. I'm confused by the name because there's already 2 games in that series. There's Bravely Default and Bravely Second, and now this is Bravely Default 2. Maybe it's like a Final Fantasy type thing where they're not connected, but I don't know. A Puritan colony led by Reverend John Wickwood settled on the island during the 17th century. They named the island Darkwater because of the dark shades of the sea. They believed it was because of the peculiar color of the rocks surrounding the island. They erected the first buildings, among which were the Hawkins Manor, the church, and the cemetery. The rare documents and handwritten notes they left spoke of nightmares and deviant behaviors. It disappeared at the beginning of the 18th century. This looks interesting. It was last year. And what, they just came out or something? In the 19th century, as the American... Because I've only just started seeing pictures of it. As the American whaling industry reached its peak in the rest of the world, whales gradually disappeared from the water surrounding Darkwater. This phenomenon appears even more mysterious because up till then, the region was a favored refuge for cetaceans. In 1847, after months of pursuit, Scylla returns to port with a gigantic creature on board. Its crew asserts that the sea monster had eaten all the disappeared whales. After a night of ferocious combat, the survivors managed to drag the beast onto the whaling ship. Oh yeah, limited run games is great. You have to order them way ahead of time. They do them in batches. Gotcha. Linguistics. Limited Run is always putting out quality stuff. I don't own any of their stuff, unfortunately. pretty cool. Even a few years back, it was possible for a single practitioner to know all the medical knowledge of his time. This book, which concludes the series, shows that this is now virtually impossible. About 10 renowned doctors took part in putting together this collection. Up that medicine. Handbook of Anatomy and Dissection. As precise and illustrated with as much detail as the first volume, this book focuses on healing surgeries specific to malformations and motor disorders. Along with all the art.
What happened here?
I think Limited Run has the license to the old Star Wars games.
Let's start over.
And they
Where
already
did they
did
break in
the
from?
pre-order for that stuff.
Blood. Seems like amateur work.
Hey. Yeah, I figured since it's limited run that it came
No
out
sign of
recently.
struggle. If the burglar
It was-
smashed
or there
this
was a big
jar, it
gap between
wasn't
announce and
intentional.
release.
Was he hurt then?
Concept art case of Jack. Is Jack 4 a game? That's not a game, right?
What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work?
Jack and Daxter 2, 3, and X. Oh, of course there's a racing game. I'm sure
What
Jack and
the
Daxter will make a
Charles
return
Hawkins?
eventually. The hell?
What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
I mean, obviously it held a creature inside of it. It was in pre-production in 2015 and had concept art leaked that was gonna be super realistic and stuff, though. They were already going that direction in Jack 3, moving towards a more realistic look.
Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe.
Oh, I'm sure.
What killed all these animals?
What animals? Those are animals? Little mice? What else is there to inspect? Oh, this guy?
Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
There it is, I
Drake left
found it.
instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
A page seems to be hidden here. It is possible to read. If somebody finds these memoirs, there will be no doubt that I am in serious trouble. My last and only hope is that my body and bones are still in this place of reality. In order that they be recovered and burned, the funeral urn must be given to my dear mother if she is still of this world. The following message is of capital importance. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates acuity as sharp as mine can hope to gain access to my most precious possession. It lies within my safe, and the clues to the combination are to be found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Each cylinder is numbered, even if, as the celebrated author says, order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of imagination. Indeed, despite my preference for organized chaos, I must admit that reason usually prevails in the end. If by chance a person, or should I say a genius, was to match my intellect and find the combination of the safe, I would ask that they deliver its contents into the safekeeping of my friend and colleague, Professor Armitage of Miskatonic University. The content of this safe is not only a vast digest of knowledge, but also a weapon that is far too dangerous for it to fall into the wrong hands. I hope that you will be able to appreciate the danger that this represents and that you will act accordingly. In any event, I will neither be there to guide you nor to suffer from you actions. There's Jack is a character's name. There's one Jack.
A strange
There's
amulet.
several games that he is in.
I have a feeling I'd better not touch it.
Whoever wrote that letter, Algernon Drake, he seems very full of himself. Hey. The least that can be said about this book is that its title is well conceived. The illustrations of human anatomy and dissection methods presented are illustrated in great detail. You have to have a strong heart or the detachment proper to doctors to consult its pages. Okay. There's nothing in there.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
Okay. I see how the sleeping pills are maybe a clue now that I've found several vials of it.
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
That's a lot of money in 1927 or whatever year it is. $2,053. This key that bears the Elder Sign is the only one able to protect your psyche. It is in the form of a cylindrical medallion hanging at the end of a heavy chain. Hundreds of years ago, the star and the branch whose purpose is to push back the forces of the great old ones were engraved at its center. Everything points to it being Charles Hawkins that tore it from the last owner, an Egyptian antique dealer. In press cuttings that mention this misdemeanor, the date of the robbery coincides with the last of Hawkins' trips to Cairo. It remains to be seen whether he knows of the true purpose of the artifact. Try to find it. Huh. Okay. Well, we gotta find these cylinders, I guess. Is he talking about this? That doesn't seem like much of a clue. Oh shoot, look at all the freaking books here.
Arkham editions.
Ooh.
Never heard of him.
Arkham Asylum. A book of esoteric philosophy and a key text in Madame Blavatsky's Theosophical Movement, written by Helena Petrovna Blavatsky. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, a luxurious collection of treatises and works on esotericism and the supernatural.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Edward Pickman Derby, also known as the Nightmare Lyrics, this collection of poems was sensationally received when first published in 1908. Derby was only 18 years old.
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Key of Solomon. Interesting. A book of spells, supposedly written by the legendary King Solomon. It contains various rituals of invocation and rituals of curse. Reedition by Claudia D. Waits, based on L.W. de Lawrence's original.
Arkham Editions. Never heard of him.
You have heard of them. You picked up a different one just a second ago. Opera in 8 acts by Benvenuto Citti Bradaghira, an infamous lyrical work published in Italy in 1768. It is said that the opera was performed only once, resulting in an audience riot that left several dead and missing. This is very thick for one performance. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, a luxurious collection. Okay, I read that
How
already.
many volumes are there in this collection?
A collection of long-term astrological predictions written in verse, written by Nostradamus, translated by E. Leone and Theophilus Widebridge.
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Wait.
Arkham Editions.
William
Never heard of
R.
it.
Sandbach. The text claims that in the distant past, Europe and other continents were controlled by the mothers of this people, and moreover that our alphabet is derived from the Frisian language.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
A collection of essays on American folklore and urban legends, written by Albert Wilmarth, professor at Miskatonic University. Okay. Did I look at this one?
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Written by Hermes Trismegistus, translated and edited by Nathaniel M. Capellius. This collection of texts on different beliefs was written by a legendary philosopher. It includes a translation of the Emerald Tablet, a popular text among 16th century alchemists. This volume is part of the arc. Blah 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 blah. Okay. I didn't notice those books before. Oh, here's something.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
Oh. They're like... What are those things called? The Edison invention that led to, like, the record player. The phonograph. Is there a phonograph in here? Oh, now I can look at this.
Kind of chalice.
It seems to be very ancient. It seems to be made of gold and decorated with real precious stones. So the rubies and sapphires make up a specific motif. Green, red, green, red. Alright, here's something else.
Things are not looking good.
Really? What's the point? Alright, here we go.
And these red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Huh. Oh, I listened to that? Okay.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Okay.
The Queen has little protection. The chalice of knowledge.
I don't know. What's this? Oh, it's the oil. I don't know how any of that was supposed to give me clues to opening the safe, though. Is it going to be 666, perhaps? No? chalice, the chessboard, and the books. But I don't know what...
The queen has little protection.
I don't know how those are clues. The queen has little protection. The queen is surrounded. Also, there's only one king on this board.
The chalice of knowledge.
Is that... Oh, okay, I see. Maybe. No. 4? Wait. 2? I need to figure out. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Is that not it? Maybe change first one to a 3. Okay. Hold on.
So these are the volumes that Drake
Volume
was
2.
talking about in his message. What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume.
He talked about a particular volume?
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about.
Wait.
What did Drake say about this collection?
They
Drake
all
talked
say...
about a particular.
Wait, both of these
so
are volume
these are
2?
the volumes that Drake was talking about in
That's
his
volume
message.
3, okay. 1, 2, and 3 are there.
What did Drake say about
That's
this?
4.
Drake talked about a particular
That
volume.
one was
So
8.
these are the volumes that. What
4.
did Drake say
Oh, that...
about this collection?
Wait.
Drake talked about a particular
9.
volume.
Yeah, he talked about this one.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
So it'll be 9.
What did Drake say about this collection?
The last tumbler will be 9 because it's volume 9. So that one's right. Okay. Well, let's listen to that first message again.
And these red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Okay, so he specifically mentions the red gems.
The chalice of knowledge.
So maybe count the gems. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 red gems. So we'll change that first one to 5. Okay. And then for the second one, the only thing I can think to have it is the placement on the board.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
Queen has little protection.
So there's three pieces left on the board, but there's no one protecting the queen. So we'll try 3 first, and then we'll try 0. There we go. Puzzles. Yeah. That was it. That was all of chapter 7. Okay. Is this the Necronomicon? It's covered in human skin. My mind was projected into another body. We're back in Riverside Institute. Fantastic. Oh my God, baby, how you love me down. We're almost there. Almost. There we go. Into madness. Game saved.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's
Okay.
nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
He's not catatonic.
Did you inject him with a tranquilizer?
No, Doctor. Not me, not anyone. Our stock is empty, yet again.
Again? But there was enough for the whole island.
More and more people are suffering from insomnia. We can't refuse to help.
Of course.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
What can you tell me about him?
He was highly agitated an hour ago. We were about to tie him down when he fell asleep. 10 minutes ago, he curled up into a fetal position.
He just fell asleep.
I thought he was waking up, but no.
Tell me of his symptoms.
What are his symptoms?
His temperature has been going down. His skin losing its color, his body rigid. I closed his eyes myself. They were glassing over.
So what, he's dead?
I didn't want them to dry out, and I couldn't bear to look at the expression on his face.
You did well. Don't worry. Let's stay professional, if you will.
Is he a zombie? Where's he from?
I don't recognize him. Did he just arrive on the island?
He said he worked on the docks, but not with Captain Fitzroy. I think he works for Ms. Baker.
Who?
You know, the woman at the head of their gang. They call her Cat.
Oh, I see.
Do you have other questions?
Let me see that
Show me
medical
his
file.
That's not possible.
Don't tell
Why?
me Dr. Fuller has taken this file as well. We need it.
That's why I called you. This man's ailment has been hidden from us.
Come on now. What was he treated for?
An intoxication, I was told, after inhaling chemicals.
That'll do for the time being.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Let's examine
Very
his
well.
ass.
I'll examine him.
Make a medicine check.
Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
What?
His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly sticky.
He's a mummy.
30-year-old subject, severe hypothermia, erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums, necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms
Worthy.
are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
The state of his limbs is worrisome. He has something in his belly.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr.
Dang.
Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
Dr. Fuller
know-
seems like he's in on it.
I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth.
The state of his limbs is worrisome.
In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch.
Ugh.
It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
He's turning into like an other one or something.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier,
He seemed to feel better?
yes, like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
His body is mutating.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
And I don't
Your
appreciate
imagination
you.
is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
These symptoms are worrisome. I've never seen anything like this. You're turning him into a monster.
I've seen suction cups on his fingers, his falling body temperature, his dehydration. Had I only read the report, you know what I would have concluded, Doctor.
Do I? Tell me anyway. I'm curious.
He's no longer human.
Uh,
These are the attributes of an animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
I'm not really looking
that
for your
threat?
approval.
What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Hidden files are proof. Nobody mentioned crimes for now.
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office. What if you get caught?
I think
I'd rather not
I
think
have
about
the
that.
files.
I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor.
But
you can count on me. I'll
maybe
keep
this
on.
is a flashback. I don't know. I can't look at the Pierce tab because I'm not playing as him. Okay.
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up.
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Cool. Glad to hear it.
Chronic insomnia. Like half the island.
Will you speak to me? No? Okay, bye.
Hay fever. What's he doing here?
Speak to me. Oh, this guy's...
Please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too
Nurse
high.
Deborah.
Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Sodium
Thank you.
bicarbonate.
He's in your hands.
Isn't that baking soda? Let's pump this fuck full of baking soda.
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Ah, doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
What happened there?
What did you see there?
Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back.
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out. I'll just sleep a bit more.
Okay.
Mrs. Sanders?
Oh shit. Why is she here?
Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
The file describes the state in which Irene Sanders entered the Riverside Institute as well as the treatments administered to her. Fuller added a handwritten note. He recommends to take her down to the psychiatric wing in order to provide her with the quiet and rest that she needs. It is classified as horror, but definitely feels like mystery.
She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
Anything in this area? Oh, a desk. Oh. Oh, a key.
What is the boiler room key doing here?
I don't know. Take it.
The key to the boiler room.
Take the key.
Not where I expected to find it.
Oh my gosh.
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able
Dysgeusia.
to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling.
Maybe he has rabies. Oh.
His binds left bloody wounds.
So, doctor, what should we do with this patient?
Keep taking care of his wounds. This patient has been mistreated.
You did good work. The tranquilizer is kicked in. Now you can disinfect and bandage his wounds.
Thank you, doctor. And as to his weight loss?
I'll prescribe an antifungal treatment for his dysgeusia. In the meantime, feed him intravenously.
Dysgeusia. It will be done. Anything? Bueller? Alright, looks like we've checked this whole place. Now. You have anything to say?
Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
I saw her, she's fine.
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor. We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference.
Cool, fantastic. Let's go into the kitchen for whatever reason. Let's hide in this closet.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
Um, maybe.
No, you're pulling my leg.
I mean, obviously, the doctor is
Watch out
connected
for the water,
to
Doctor.
the cult in some way. Oh yeah, the Shambler in the painting.
Don't go falling over. That would be stupid.
Listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while.
And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show. Dr.
Talk to me.
Colden?
Okay, that's all you have to say. What about you? Ding, ding, ding. Let's go in the men's bathroom.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up.
What is she
I'm
talking
the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
Elizabeth, you all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Why go through her?
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Who's
Thank
turning
you,
the
Doctor.
water off all the time?
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Oh, now I'm investigating the water problem, aren't I? That's fantastic. It also doesn't seem like you'd be able to, you know,
It's temperamental, if I
turn
understand
off
correctly.
this water, since it is a literal pump system. But what do I know?
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up.
Can I actually open this door? Locker room? Yeah. Perhaps. Perhaps. Why does the locker room open into an office? Here's something. Like a dictionary, this work references in alphabetical order all the medical sciences known and practiced in the modern world. For each of the entries, the major works and the names of the reference authorities are listed. Okay. I don't see anything else. Speak to me.
I have little time for you, Doctor.
Oh.
You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
Oh, is that right?
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going?
I have a
Dr.
feeling.
Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
They only give
I
me
will
like
tell him,
1
nonetheless.
point each time, I think.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're
Oh,
going?
leave me alone.
Dr. Colt.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody, but rest assured.
That won't be.
I will.
Secondary objectives: distract Donovan, cut off the water. We gotta find the boiler room. Here's something.
Doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
Barbiturates.
We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, and Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment.
Just a book. Okay. This pseudo-scientific work by Caesar Lombroso correlates an individual's morphology with his criminal predispositions. The seriousness of this study and the accuracy of the demonstrations can deceive an uninformed reader. Here's something.
We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
I guess it's literally nothing. It's not something. So, the something is that it's nothing. You have something to say? Is this, where is this? Oh, it's back in there. That's his office.
The operating
Locked.
room is never accessible after an operation. This man, Edward Pierce,
Oh.
his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
This is my file.
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
Thank you. I'll be going.
Here we go. Boiler
In
room.
theory, this is where we hang the key to the boiler room. Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him.
Do I have to go get the key for the boiler room? Even though I found it earlier? Just because I didn't have a reason to get in there earlier? There's the cop.
Dr. Colden.
Ethan,
Marie,
what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
You're a bad liar.
You're not here for treatment, right?
Am I so obvious?
Only to me. I know you worry about me.
I trust you. I'm happy to see you.
Me too, Ethan. Is that all?
Well, there might be something else. I'm not sure.
Tell me.
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
Yeah, he does. Seems like an affliction.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
I don't know yet, but I will figure all this out. Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm guessing it's a
We
flashback.
don't have any medication left.
Since she didn't seem to recognize the name on the
No
file.
excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patience here.
Because we're busy.
Where did my fiance go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Exit. Can I just leave? I can just leave.
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself, but...
Alright, good. Well, let's see if we can get this key now. There we go.
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
Well, honestly, I have to find the boiler room because not really sure where it is. Block A. Administration, bathroom. It's not in here. Maybe it's in the bathroom?
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up.
No.
And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Where is this mystery boiler room? Inside storage, perhaps? Did I look at this? Are there any doors in here that I didn't go through? Maybe I have to go through the exit to get to the boiler room?
There's no way I'm leaving until I find what Fuller is hiding.
Nope, that's not it. Here's another storage room.
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory.
Okay.
Please, the fewer interruptions that...
Alright, whatever. Surgical ward.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Where is this boiler room? Oh, right here.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
Great. None of these tools will do. Okay.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
It's so unfair.
Do you remember seeing a tool? that I'm just not thinking about? Because I honestly have no idea where it could be. I mean, maybe... Oh, okay. This is openable now. Here we go. Great.
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Back to Elizabeth.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
Sounds like she's getting in trouble because she's a bitch.
Mrs. Donovan?
I'm busy. Elizabeth, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. But it's about the water.
What now?
It's off. It's not my fault.
Nothing is ever your fault. I told you to control the flow, even if I know it's not your strong point.
I've apologized.
At last. The missing files must be hidden here. The Stendhal syndrome. Of course.
A
This is
particularly
where
rare
Fuller found his diagnosis for
mental
Francis
illness.
Sanders.
Subjects display mental disorders linked to an exposure to works of art. Is that a real thing? Can I hide in there? Is there anything else in here? Oh, there's two doors. Oops. That must be the door that goes out.
I
Here's
should go another way.
Or both of them go out? Is this... What does it say? I mean, there's a stack of files right there. Oh, okay.
Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
Psychosomatic condition involving rapid heartbeat, fainting, confusion, and even hallucinations allegedly occurring when individuals become exposed to objects or phenomena of great beauty. It's another puzzle, I guess. It's like a freaking Rubik's Cube.
I've unlocked something. Patient files. I was right.
Edison gold molded record. I actually solved that way faster than I thought I was going to. He recorded his thoughts about one of the blah blah blah. There's still more shit in here? I know, right? What do I have to examine now? His plant? 1849. Wait a second. 1849? That's almost 100 years ago. He looks exactly the same. It's like the late 20s, I think. 1920s.
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally
This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here?
The mythos.
Without saying that these peculiar illusions are the price that comes with the perception of gifts.
Shoe. Here's something, but I want to find the hidden stuff. Here's something.
Why is Ethan on medication?
It's probably with the people that captured the Leviathan. Yeah. Why can the detectives see it? They don't explain it. It just happens. I mean, she's listening to a tape. I don't know why she's able to get clues from the past.
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
Lots of
The poor
medicine
souls
checks.
downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Here's holding a big fucking needle.
James came. I'm late that Charles was keeping secrets from them. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
So maybe this guy turned Sarah into like a follower. He like transformed her. Along
Hawkins,
with
Fitzroy,
her husband.
and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set them all
Fitzroy is
on
also someone who was with.
when all the fuss
He was
about
on the
Hawkins'
original ship.
incident finally comes to
Because there was a picture that I found of him in his place that looked exactly like him, and the detective was like, "This looks just like you." He's like, "That's because it's my father." What am I looking for now? I don't. So it's all people who are somehow alive because this is a Leviathan creature. Yeah.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
Except Sarah Hawkins isn't really the connection. I'm guessing her husband is the connection.
I must go back to the basement.
The shoe just wasn't important to her when she saw it before. I must go back to the basement. Well, it obviously belongs to Sarah because Sarah's laying on the table in that room, and that's the logical place where she would put her shoe that has a hole in it. No, that's not where I'm trying to go. This is where I'm trying to go. There's like tons of leaps in logic that the characters make. They're like not discovering anything. They just look at a thing and they're like, oh, this is the whole reason this game is taking place. Person. Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, for sure. It's definitely Sherlock Holmes leaps in logic. How do I get in there? There's a switch in there. And there's a door right here. Yeah. Bunch of flies. Yeah, that's true. Okay, well, there's 3 different doors I can go in. Let's try this one first. Uh-oh.
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
I guess I died. Oh. Nope. I guess that was just the end.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly.
Oh yeah, that was the guy that was at the bar at the beginning.
Talk, filthy thief. Oh, I swear I'll shoot.
Wow. I would like to do one of these, but I don't have high enough skill.
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead.
Oh man,
no.
The animation and the character models in this game are awful.
Oh, no.
The book. Why
It's like they just used the default
Have you read it?
Unreal Engine
Answer the
character
question.
models and like put stuff on
Foolish of
top
you.
of them.
Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
The animations are really jerky. How am I supposed to have master occultism by now? In the beginning, could I have put all my points into occultism?
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colton.
But maybe I could have had
She was
higher
at the
occultism
Riverside
from like the beginning when I did
She's in
character
danger.
creation.
I have to go.
Wait. No one knows the occult better than me.
I guess that wasn't a
You
flashback.
might need my help.
Yes,
All
I'll
right.
take your help.
All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go. Rescue the doctor.
Thank you, Drake.
This guy is a lunatic, but he might know a spell because he's been reading a tome. Bird. Chapter 9. Fall into Fuller's trap. Yeah, I know, right? Like the cop. There's something up with that cop. He definitely died. I saw him die. I mean, there's obviously something up with Fuller. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, the cop might be transforming. Every time I hear the name Sarah Hawkins, I think Laura Palmer. Laura Palmer. Who killed Laura Palmer? It's from Twin Peaks. TV show. All right. Intermadness.
I pray that Colden is really here and alive.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Hey, here's volume 1. The Diary of Reverend Wickwood's wife. Her husband John built the first Hawkins home, called Hilltop, at the end of the 17th century. They were among the first white colonists of the island. The previous inhabitants disappeared mysteriously 3 centuries earlier.
An old diary. The Scylla is here, like in the vision. Colden came this way.
Big book. Would you read the book? Yeah, read the book. This collection catalogs and classifies creatures that I had never heard of, divinities from the stars, creatures capable of traveling from one dimension to another. It presents itself as the reference work on the bestiary of the myth, without giving details on the mythology to which it refers. Its pages are covered with phantasmagorical illustrations. Did somebody else have a model of the ship? Here's some more sleeping pills.
Fuller, too.
Huh. I discovered all the small blue bottles. Is this the last chapter, maybe?
Right. Enough time wasted. Colden needs me. I must find her.
Uh-oh.
No. My God.
What is
Yeah, I've
happening to me?
refilled the lantern a few times. What is this?
What was that? It's as if I'd been transported somewhere else.
The hell? It's like it's not there. Okay.
What happened? Something has changed, but what?
Whoa, this is bricked over. It's got a bunch of the stars carved in it. I mean, why let me open this door? Okay. Is it really for the sole purpose of taking that book? I don't know if it's so much of a reward as it is a welcome, to be honest. Good old toilet. Alright. This guy's gone. Oh, okay. Where am I supposed to go? Can I go back this way? There was a different symbol in here. Oh, in the fog. Yeah, I saw the symbols in the fog. Should I go for the star one? Those are the same. That one's different. That's the Cthulhu looking one. And this is a Cthulhu looking one. I can't walk into it. Can I walk into this one? No. I mean, I'm missing something here. It's allowing me to see into this room, but I can't get in that room because the doors are all blocked off. Those doors are just straight up bricked up. Oh wait. Okay. Oh.
Where have I seen this symbol?
Interesting. Can't go that way. Can't get in there. can't get in there, so I... What? A weird portal door? This door. Ah. Okay. It's still bricked up. Can I switch lanterns again? Yeah, okay. It's just to slow you down, honestly, this whole section. So it doesn't, so you don't run through it really quick. Oh, there's a clue there, but I can't look at it. Yeah, I know, right? They don't introduce you to any of the mechanics. They just throw them on you and don't tell you how to use them. Am I missing something? The only clue I see is this one over here. And I can't get to it. They were glowing on the other door. Look, a hat. The flashing wall? You see a flashing wall? Flashing the wall. Oh, I can't flash with this lantern. I can only flash with the other wall. I mean, the other lantern. I can only flash with the other lantern. Not the other wall. I guess I can swap lanterns again now that I've opened the door. Oh, yeah, okay. Nope, still can't. Oh, there's the portal. Why is my guy afraid? Oh, I'm out of oil. Okay. All right. Wow, they used a lot of oil.
It has trapped you.
It's taking us back in here again. Now we're going down here. Nope, that's not it. I'll switch back to this lantern. Yeah, I don't know. It was glowing. What, that one over there? Yeah, you're probably right. Yep. Okay. And that's like a... Alright. Let's see if we can run to the other lantern. So we don't die. Alright, still can't go through there. There's gotta be a new... Alright, I can't go through that way. What, this wall? Was there a symbol on this wall? I could probably flash it on this. Yeah, it's this one right here. Oh, we gotta get the heck out of here. I think it's gonna kill me. Alright. So we'll go check out in here. Like, what matter what kind of symbol it is, you mean? I mean, so far I've only been able to flash the one kind, I think. There's nothing in here. At least there's nothing in here with this lantern. First you flash the branch on the floor, then the branch wall, then you flash the helmet on the wall and the helmet walls. Okay. So was there another symbol I could flash? Did you see it? But I didn't see it in there. Could be in here. Oh, I need the other lantern to see it? Alright, well, we'll see. Because the monster was in that room. It's not on that wall. Oh yeah, it's in there. Oh. There we go.
You are confronting powers that surpass you.
Why the heck did the particles go through the wall? I don't know. Just to be able to show you where you need to go, I guess. I mean, there's no reason for me to go anywhere other than where this path is leading, I guess. I think it is a timer on the monster. The lower the lantern, like, the lantern oil goes. I'm just gonna go back here to refill my oil. Alright. So I must have to go this way. Man, I just can't see anything. Alright. Alright. There's a couple of those. Oh, here's the portal. How do I get out of here? It's what door? Oh, wow. Back into Fuller's office. And I guess this is where the next symbol will be. In here. So now I have to run all the way back with the other lantern. I mean, to get the other lantern. Fight tuberculosis. Obey the rules of health. Ah! Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm not dead. Okay. Oh, it's not even in here. That was a jump scare. Oh, here it is. Alright. Now, before I go down there, I want to get this clue over here. Oh, it's just a book. I don't know. Do you think it's worth it to open all the walls? I can open this one. I'm so lost. My stuff wasn't even low. No, there's more. Because there were some... in here. I thought. Oh. No, I guess not. That was the only one. Alright, well.
It looks like things are back to normal.
Okay. So I guess the only thing I could have gotten was that book. And they wanted me to get the book for whatever reason. I don't get it either. Alright, well I know that's where he is. So I'm gonna try to open this door this time. Well, you can't have it be an infinite dimension hopping lantern. It's got to have some limits. Okay. Is this like an endless hallway, like Mario 64?
What's going on? It never ends.
Wait.
Damnation. That's me.
Whoa!
Oh God! I gotta get out. I got.
What the heck? Is there actually a way out of here? Oh, what the... Okay, it just waits all the way till this to start getting weird.
Pierce, I found her. I finally know what's going on. You must live and find the truth. It is already too late for me.
Colden? What's going on? Was it a hallucination?
Okay. Was I ever out of the hospital? Was all of this not real?
Please take a seat and be quiet, Mr. Pierce. I'll be with you in a moment.
Stop whatever the hell you're doing and turn around
Yeah, right. Well, she dead.
No! You son of a bitch! What did you do to her?
I wish I could have done more experiments on you, Mr. Pierce.
I feel like maybe we had a gun at some point.
I said, what did you do to her?
You shouldn't be sorry for your friend. You should envy her.
Murderer! This madness must stop!
There we go. He has a modern Glock for some reason.
Holden?
Uh. I have absolutely no idea what's going on. Chalkboard? Just pictures. It looks like a skull. A squid. And whatever this is. This is by far the longest chapter. Oh, I'm not even walking now. He was doing it himself. Not more lantern hopping. A painting. Can you imagine if it just ended right there? Like, what the fuck? Yep.
What did they do to you?
I know, right? They put all the horror at the end. She was supposed to have burnt up in a fire. I just figured it was the guy who escaped because he had a big squid face.
He gave him the gold and I the azure. I don't see him very often anymore. The green is stronger.
Are you feeling ill?
I'm here, but no.
Let's get you out of here.
It comes in my dreams.
Let's not. She's
Our
a
minds
psycho.
melt like
Oh, this
colors
can't be
on
the
a
end because
palette.
we said we were gonna meet that guy at the
Is of the oldest
bar.
green. A violent, living, vibrant. A sea green, maybe. No.
Mrs. Hawkins, we must go before someone finds out.
Oh, but he will. He always knows these things when it's about me.
Should I pick this one? Valid sand requirements.
I have seen the same color. It was not as vivid as you said.
A pale copy. A discarded spawn.
Do you know what it was? Tell me.
I can't. We should not call
Atlantean.
his name. Terrible. Terrible consequences.
Now that's an idea.
All right. Come with me.
He will know. He will find us.
One more reason to hurry.
Have I seen you before?
Can you walk?
Maybe.
Then let's go before your husband finds us.
Okay.
It was in your studio.
What?
You painted me. That's where you saw me.
Of course.
Wait, what eyes? Were there eyes?
You mean the guards?
I like how my guy is responding even though he's so far away and I can't hear what she's saying.
What the?
Oh no.
Hey there. Just you wait.
Wait. The machine. It's the green. The decaying one.
The gas.
Yes. It's not good for living beings.
We don't have time for that.
I am not moving until the wrong is set right.
Damn it.
I turned all the gas on earlier. And we're still in chapter 9, right?
I'd be better off finding a tool.
I have to find a tool.
Perfect.
There's some discarded spawn of 3.
All right. That should do it. Let's move.
Oh, that's her husband. The Shambler is the thing that was in the other dimension. I let it free from the painting.
You're my wife. You owe me obedience.
Leave her alone. We're leaving this crazy island.
You are going nowhere. Don't get between me and my wife.
Oh, maybe. Mm-hmm.
Nobody tells me what to do with my wife. How dare you?
Damn. I'm getting squid.
No! Why should I let you take her away?
Oh, do I still have the magic
snap
dagger?
your neck?
I guess I could stab this fuck. You're incapable of protecting me. You have no future. Kill me.
All we did for her safety was throwing her in this rat hole.
I hid her well enough.
You let Fuller play with her.
Stop. I did everything I could to protect her. But her identity, her power, is what threatens her.
What?
Sarah has seen things, has made things you can't even begin to imagine.
What?
You'd still save her if I told you that she is even more dangerous than I am.
She's weak, physically and mentally.
Do not make the mistake of thinking she's a feeble woman. Sarah has been in the presence of the myth for too long. Even if she were to leave Darkwater, she would still hear his call. And the cult will always
I don't know.
be here.
I'm very
waiting
vigorous.
for her.
I have a strong neck.
We get rid of its members. You are out of your league, detective. They
Yeah, the
control
cult.
the whole island.
The cult was introduced in the first chapter, or chapter 2. No, chapter 4, technically.
Don't! No one can escape the wheel of destiny, they say. But I will change it. I will save Sarah.
Oh shit. She killed him. Or not. Aw. Where did I get that? In the elevator? Okay. Yeah, Fire X. It's a thing about this game I hate and like at the same time. That they just teleport you to the different locations. Yeah. We're still in chapter 9. It's just a different location, which I don't think this game has done before.
No parent should have to bury their child, knowing it's me that put him there. The guilt will never go away.
I feel your pain.
What if the game was like, you're her son?
Anything. My work was what lured me here in the first place. It began showing me things I never should have painted. Things Charles should never have seen.
What am I to you?
What do you mean things he shouldn't have seen? He was
took
from
care of
here.
You, saved you from your miserable life. You'll never find a man better than me. You owe me.
I owe you nothing. We'll leave now.
You're not going anywhere.
She lit him on fire. And he ran out. But that's not when the kid died? Or what? Ah, he got her out.
Come on. It's over now.
Gotcha. Did the kid get knocked out or something? Did I miss that in the cutscene? It's a Cthulhu. Maybe. Okay. Let's use these character points. I've got 10. Holy crap. But 37%. Because it was way lower the last time I looked at it. It was only at like 10%. But I've read a couple of books since then. I think I should max out investigation. What do you... and then I don't know what to do with the rest of them. But I'm going to go ahead and max out investigation. Well, what else would I need it in? Because I can remove them. Psychology? I could do psychology. Should I just do the full thing in psychology? And then I'll only need 2 more points to max it out. Do the rest in eloquence. And then I'll almost be at the next level for it. Oops, that's not what I meant. Alright. Cool. Yeah. Who called her my dear Sarah? You could hear that? Oh.
Mr. Pierce, we were waiting for you.
Good. Sarah doesn't have much time.
What are you doing here?
Did you think I would let you confront the occult without supervision?
This is too dangerous for a bookworm like you.
I hate how all the
Algernon,
men have super
I need
big
to talk to
beards.
Mr. Pierce.
Very well, Sarah. I will be in Charles Hawkins' office.
No, I want to talk to you right now.
You seem different.
Yes. When I woke up this morning, my mind was sharper. Cleaner. I can still hear the voice calling me. It is so strong. So ancient. Enticing. Dangerous. I may never be able to escape his grip, but for now I can keep it at bay. I know what I owe you, Mr. Pierce, but I can't come back to Boston with you.
There's a cult on Darkwater. You and Drake are up to something. It's because of the Wanderer. Charles Hawkins is dead. Well, let's do you feel guilty, I guess, since I have a high enough skill
Why do you
for
think
it.
you're responsible for everything that has happened?
Because I am. I am the one who read the Forbidden Book. I am the one who painted the creature. I must find it and kill it. I am the only one who can end its slaughter.
No. No, you will come with me to Boston.
She's gonna try to kill a god.
This isn't about what you want or don't want to do. You would risk destroying the world just because you can't face the consequences of your actions.
I am willing to atone for my sins.
No. You're just trying to erase all proof of the mistakes you've made.
I know what I have done. I will not rest until the creature is sent back to its dimension.
Hell yeah.
You can't give up, even knowing the stakes.
Yes, thank you.
Still, I won't let you go.
What?
You will stay here until I find a safe way to return to Boston.
That's
Did you see her
ridiculous.
eyes go crossed?
Listen, Algernon knows of a way to protect me. Help him find what he seeks, and we may all survive this battle.
All right. I'll help you. I'd be better off if I went to see the others.
The others. Talk to her again? No, won't let me talk to her anymore. Why is this house in such disrepair? Yeah, see, this is where the cult is, down there.
Seeing you again. Ah, it's you. I'm here for her, not you.
I don't care why.
You're here for me. You told me you would meet me at the house.
How do we protect Mrs. Hawkins from the influence of the forces that claim her?
By following Charles Hawkins, that imbecile of a thief, of course.
What do you mean?
He found something. An amulet. The symbol engraved on it could protect Sarah.
Could?
We are dealing with
A
forces
boat.
that by far surpass what your intellect can process. Feel free to ask
Oh,
me
you mean a
any
model.
question regarding the matters that exceed your grasp.
Ooh, should we say this nonsense to him? Let's do it.
What is the true nature of the Necronomicon?
I see that you are interested in my precious book. It is the definitive book of knowledge of the occult, Mr. Pierce, written by Abdul
I'm gonna be
al-Hazred.
so insane.
It is the answer to many a question.
Abdul al-Hazred.
highly valued.
Yes, and even though it is a copy, given to me as a gift by Professor Armitage of Miskatonic University, the work remains very powerful.
I understand better why you keep it in a safe. The dagger with the strange sign. Was it you who sold it to Francis Sanders?
Abdul
If you are
al-Hazred?
referring to the dagger of
He's
the
the writer of the
ancients,
Necronomicon.
then yes, it was me.
He's part of
Why?
H.P.
what
Lovecraft's
he
Call of
intended to
Cthulhu
do?
universe.
Francis was primarily a collector of occult objects. He liked rare items such as the dagger. But I doubt he knew its purpose.
It allowed me to send the
Oh,
creature you call
yeah,
Sham
they
back
mentioned the
into
professor
kingdom.
earlier.
Fascinating. But I am afraid that this might only be short-lived.
You mean that thing could come back?
Yes, that is why I am looking for a more permanent solution.
It must never come back.
A dimensional shambler?
This creature, the Shambler, what is it?
It is a hunter. It travels from one dimension to another to hunt down its prey.
Francis Sanders was one of its victims. How could a creature like that end up in one of Mrs. Hawkins' paintings?
Sarah has an uncommon gift. A connection with entities that live beyond our reality. I doubt that she was aware at the time, but when she painted the picture in a certain way, she called it.
And now it remains in our reality.
Let us say that it uses the painting as a portal into our reality. And we make enticing
It would be
prey
cool
That's why
if we could
must
go
find a
to
way of sending
Miskatonic
it
University.
back where it came from permanently. A genius like you must have already found a way to get rid of this creature, yes?
I sense your sarcasm, but it does happen that, yes, I do have a solution. I think I can destroy it, but for that I must approach the creature, and to be able to do so, I need the key to Rie.
Another one of your baubles.
It is no bauble, unbeliever. It is a very powerful protection, able to repel very ancient forces. Much more effective than your Colt.
I definitely did not have a Colt revolver.
It is a golden amulet, bearing very ancient inscriptions and an elder sign at its center. A star with an eye in the middle.
I've already seen that sign. Where can we find it?
Therein lies the problem. That foul thief, Charles, has hidden it somewhere. I found this drawing among his personal effects. I think that it has something to do with the location of the amulet.
I'll follow this lead. You continue searching.
That is what I intend to do. As for you, return here the second you find it. I don't want it to disappear again.
It's you again.
Bye-bye.
That's all I wanted to know.
All in good time.
Yeah, the subtitles don't match up. Oh yeah, here's that boat. Its sails are all fucked up too. Is this the bust? There's got to be another one in here somewhere. Here's a door I can open. Oh yeah, this is the cult room. Oh, there it is. The sketch must guide me to the artifact concealed by Charles Hawkins. Where have I seen it already? It's the painting in the main area. The place that I keep respawning whenever they put me in here. Yeah. Oh, it's just in a box there, too. It's not even hidden or anything.
This is the amulet that Drake was looking for.
I got a character point. I can put it in my eloquence. Alright, so. Yeah, probably not. Seems like it's probably a bad idea.
It's you again.
I can
That's all I
only
wanted
give
to
him the amulet.
All in good time.
Let's see if we can talk to what's her name. Nope. Alright, well, guess we'll go along with the story.
It's you again.
I don't know.
I think
Maybe
I've
we can
found what
avoid
we're
it
looking
later.
Let me see that. Yes, that's it. It's perfect. We are saved.
I must tell Mrs. Hawkins.
Yes, do that.
Great. Oh, I got another character point. They're just handing them out. The terrible grab animation with nothing in his hand when he grabbed.
I have it. It's a strange amulet. I hope it will protect you, considering that nothing will help you change your mind.
You must understand. I already went too far.
What have you seen that's so terrible you convinced yourself that you had to risk so much?
I can't tell you now.
This story is going to end badly.
Yes. Chief West is here with Sullivan.
Alright, this dude's just here.
Bradley, you take care of Sarah. I will deal with
Sure? All right.
I'm not sure if that's it or not. I don't know how they drove up to the house like that, because there was a giant log blocking the way before.
Enjoy causing trouble.
Nice job, Chief. You got me. Great policeman.
You can try to play smart with me all you want, Pierce. Witnesses have identified you as the one who set fire to Riverside.
Witnesses? How convenient. That's not the whole story, is it?
I don't care about your stories. Save them for the judge. You know, us cops, we base our investigation on facts and testimonies. You might want to try that next time.
I'm out here investigating the fire, and they're gonna tell me it was me. At least those cops got that humongous log out of the way. Chapter 10. Here we go. So there's at least 2 chapters. I'm guessing there's probably 12? Because 11 would be a really weird number. Alright. I'll be right back. I'll be gone for like 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Let's get into it. Let's get physical. Physical.
You know, I've heard a lot about you, Mr. Pierce.
I like how his facial
All good, I
texture just popped in.
It appears that you've been involved in a variety of misdemeanors since your arrival on Darkwater. Entering private property, twice. Aggression, insulting behavior, and to top it all, arson.
I'm ready to cooperate. Truth comes at a cost.
With all the liquor that is openly on sale in the middle of Prohibition, do you really want me to believe that you're enforcing the law?
Enough of that. You're not going to tell me how to do my job. I would like to point out that it is you, not me, who is behind bars.
There are things going on right now that are so much more serious than what you accuse me of.
Yeah? So what's going on that I don't know about?
See, look, investigation. Hawkins' case is far from his. Fuller isn't as innocent as he looks.
You'd be better off taking an interest in Dr. Fuller. The experiments he carries out on his patients are as inhuman as they are illegal. And when Dr. Colden wanted to put a stop to it, she too went under the knife.
What are you talking about? Nobody's reported any wrongdoings. Dr. Fuller is a man who is as much respected and admired on the island as he is in his profession. It seems like you've got a grievance against him. Is that why you set fire to his institute?
I'm admitting nothing at all.
Come on, I'll show you to your new
Oh.
residence. I'll be back later to
I
ask
guess
you
we
some
did kind of set fire to the institute.
I
I
hope
thought he
that
was
you'll
saying I
make the
set
right
fire
choice
to
and confess to everything. It would
the
be as
house.
unpleasant for you as it would be for me if I had to adopt more advanced questioning.
I have no doubt about that.
Good night, Mr. Pierce.
Mr. Pierce, the Truth Seeker. We meet at last.
Who's there?
It's raining inside.
I am the one men named Leviathan. Not because of the scale of my terrestrial form, but as a reminder of the immensity of my knowledge, which I came to share with you, human.
Uh-oh.
Do not struggle.
I'm about to go insane.
You will not be able to speak or escape my influence.
What should I go with? Are the cultists worshipping the Leviathan?
Excellent. Your mind has begun to expand. Your dreams have been gently shepherded by the being they call the Oracle. But it is your curiosity and your fate that have led you up to this moment. You are here to accept the knowledge and follow the path that leads to your freedom. This is an offer that the likes of you, particularly those with such rare characteristics, cannot refuse. The more you bend your human spirit to make it able to receive the truth, the closer you will come to embrace his power. Where is the Oracle?
I just made a deal with the Leviathan to open my mind. I am underwater in a jail cell. Where is the Oracle Truth Seeker? Would you like to see her? What do you think? Should I accept or refuse the knowledge? Alright.
Where is the Oracle? Is she not the very object of your quest? I'll let you see for yourself. But do not forget.
Is Sarah the Oracle?
Our paths shall cross again, Truth Seeker.
You know the risks, Sarah. If you happen to use your powers again, you may lose more than your life.
It is not about me, but
I think-
innocent lives. I hope that your sources are reliable.
I think we're seeing the knowledge that he gave us.
The bootleggers have the painting. If the dimensional shambler is to appear, he will do it here. The shambler! I knew it!
No! Not again!
Oh, I'm her
Algernon,
now.
come back!
Great. Is this the way he went? Pierce has the amulet.
Where is Algernon? And the Shambler?
There's some people talking over there.
No way back.
We could make that jump. Dead body. Well, there's plenty of things we could stack then to get back up to that spot. Are there no clues? It's just a big open... Okay, here's something. Oil. Fantastic.
I'll never forgive myself for this painting. I'll never forgive myself for this painting.
Is there body in there? Okay. I'll never forgive myself for this painting. Here's something. Oh, that's more oil. Nothing. Okay. The subtitle said what, though? Oh.
Hey! You can't leave us!
Sorry, old friend. But it's either you.
Oh, it's her.
What are you? No! Open! Open up! Open this door! It's here.
Oh shit. Well, she had to be smart to get into the position she's in.
The beast is within our reach.
Are you sure you want to do it?
Let's go.
Quickly, come with me.
These people are crazy. That's why there's so much oil. What? I have to just, what, talk to you?
The Shambler can open breaches between
Oh, he does have
dimensions.
the amulet.
He uses glyphs as anchors to stay in our world.
Then I must destroy these glyphs.
Exactly.
How can I find them?
Yeah.
I will make the glyphs visible so you can revoke them. By doing so, this zone will be protected by a barrier.
Perfect. Stay inside the shield.
I'll create the protective barrier. Get back inside it as soon as you sense the slightest danger.
Can I put this away? Alright, cool.
The first glyph must have appeared somewhere on the floor.
Is this not the first glyph?
He's getting stronger and more aggressive. If he catches up with you, try blinding him. Find that symbol, Sarah. It should react to the light if you use your lamp.
Great. This is dumb as hell.
The first glyph must have appeared somewhere on the floor.
That's not it.
Find that symbol, Sarah. It should react to the light if you use your lamp.
Were we down here before? Oh. I guess I went in a big circle.
The first glyph must have appeared somewhere on the floor.
How many are there?
What do you mean it's where I was at the start of the game? You mean down where the cultist place is?
Find that symbol, Sarah.
Yeah, oh here we go.
The glyph. I can't move it. Is it acting against me?
The ritual is working. Don't worry, it's just until I ward
At
it
the
off.
start of the game, the area
Oh,
you
no.
thought you'd seen before.
The Wanderer is back. The glyph is ready.
I'm gonna die. Oh.
The second symbol has been revealed. You know what you have to do, Sarah.
I'm out of oil though. Alright, so great. The second symbol's been revealed. So let me just go ahead and check every area that I've been in already.
The second glyph must have appeared. Let's press on. The symbol must be here somewhere. Look closely.
That is what I'm doing.
What do you mean at the beginning of the game? Oh, you mean before, like before I woke up.
The second glyph must have appeared. Let's press on.
I gotta fill up my oil. Letters for Algernon. I don't know where this symbol is.
The symbol must be here somewhere. Look closely.
That is what I'm doing.
The second glyph must have appeared. Let's press on.
Shut up, Algernon.
The symbol must be here somewhere. Look closely.
Is it
That is
on
what
the
I'm doing.
wall or something? Okay. So I don't see this thing.
The second glyph must have appeared. Let's press on.
Go back.
The symbol must be here somewhere. Look closely.
That is what I'm doing.
The second glyph must have appeared. Let's press on.
Where? Oh. Oh, there it is. Well, shit. Oh, he killed my ass. They spelled bootleggers wrong. In the chapter title. I think...
The second symbol has been revealed. You know what you have to do, Sarah.
I think I have to go over here, open it, blind him, and then go back to the circle, and then come back to it. No! Oh.
The second symbol has been revealed. You know what you have to do, Sarah.
He's fast, man. It does for a bit.
You startled me, my friend. I have the impression the Shambler is trying to anticipate our actions. The second glyph must have appeared. He's getting stronger and more aggressive. If he catches up with you, try blinding him.
Did I destroy it? Oh, I'm gonna die. Bootleggers Caves.
The second symbol has been revealed.
Alright, so I still have to go back and do the second glyph.
You startled me, my friend. I have the impression the Shambler is trying to anticipate our actions.
I'll try that.
The second glyph must have appeared. Let's press on. He's getting stronger and more aggressive. If he catches up with you, try blinding him.
Alright. Cool.
Now is when matters get complicated. I must breach the barrier to ward off the creature. You have to lure it in front of me, Sarah. Do you understand?
Yes.
Once it goes after you, I need you to guide it towards me.
Right. Well, the third one's probably over here somewhere. Just movable. Seems like the oil's going out really fast now.
The glyph is near. I'm sure of it.
Where's the oil? Oh, it's right there. Nice. Alright.
Release me now! Algernon!
Quickly, bring him towards me.
Bro. I can run in reverse. This is good information.
Well done, sir. It's time we were done with this.
Use the painting.
I need some oil.
Goodbye, Algernon.
I can hear him. He calls me. No. No, I mustn't. Algernon.
Yeah, that amulet did him a lot of good. Well, I think I'm gonna end it here, and I'll pick things up tomorrow. Okay. What are we getting straight? Mm-hmm. Yep. I don't know. Because they wanted it to be. And now chapter 11 is Darkwater Police Station. Because, yeah. Writing, not this team's strong suit. Spell check, also not their strong suit.
Sarah Hawkins. Why did she do it? Damn it.
Did our guest enjoy our hospitality?
Let me out of here.
I'm warning you, Pierce.
But yeah. I'm gonna pick this up tomorrow. And I assume finish the game. So we'll see. See you, man. Peace.